How's it going, everybody? It's your boy, Sugar Man, back on GTA. It has been a fat minute. I can't even tell you last time played GTA or mostly put out any videos. Um, yeah, I thought maybe start with some GTA. Easily my favorite game, probably ever. I mean, you can see there how much money I got. I play this game a lot. Um, like way more than I probably should. If it's somewhere, stats, time spent in GT Online 71 days. Yeah, I used to play this game nonstop. I want to kind of get back into it, and not only get back into playing GTA, but hopefully making some content with it. I think just something to do for fun, maybe. We'll see if it kind of really goes anywhere, and if not, oh well. Still, just looking for something a little fun to do. Um, so hopefully we can kind of get something going here. I hope to have a lot of fun with it. Yeah, like for this one, not really looking to do anything crazy. Don't really have a plan, gameplay wise at the moment. Just kind of driving around. Um, Looking to maybe get into a little bit of trouble, I guess. Maybe do a few missions. Just get my feet wet with the editing and whatnot. Kind of vaguely new to that. But again, hopefully I can do good at it. Who knows, maybe I'll start something a little bit bigger going forward. Oh, what do we got here?
It gives me supreme pleasure to report I am no longer
Vincent.
guard over at Rockford Plaza. In fact, these days, I'm in a position to offer you a lucrative, although unorthodox opportunity to make some money and sabotage one of your long-standing adversaries. If you're interested, meet me at the Vespucci police station.
So Vincent, I believe, if I remember correctly, he was one of the main, side character in the Casino Heist DLC. Again, if I'm remembering correctly, and if not the Casino Heist DLC, it was probably just the Casino DLC, like the one that came before the Casino Heist. I believe he was like a security guard, and he kind of helped us out taking down the Duggins, something like that. I don't really remember. But yeah, I believe that call was in reference to the one of the newer DLCs that came out, the Cluckenbell Farm Raid, I think is what it's called. Again, like I said earlier, it's been a while since I've played GTA. Again, maybe hoping to kind of get back into it a little bit. Maybe make a few videos on it. Yeah, even though like I've really done and have just about everything you could want and or need in this game. Like I'm not starting from scratch. I'm not gonna do that. But again, maybe I'll kind of run through this little heist or raid or whatever you want to call it, and really see what it's all about. Since this is my first time doing it, so we'll start this cutscene, see where it takes us. Slush fund. All right. Oh.
Now
What's
for
up,
your
Vincent?
reputation for depravity and general aversion to the law, in all seriousness, your countenance is quite discernible, and there are certain of my consociates who would take it upon themselves to exercise their right to lethal force were they to encounter you in person. But it's good to cross paths with you again, my friend. After head of security at the Diamond, this isn't exactly what I had in mind. But still a long way from a mall cop, right? Let's take a walk. Relax. I'm a cop, but I'm not a cop. This is just where the universe put me right now. I mean, I have my path and you have yours. And quite frankly, I don't give a damn about your antics out there. In fact, we may be able to assist each other. I mean, check this out. You see that misguided individual? How do you think he's gotten away with selling drugs in front of that burger shop? Very
Oh,
conspicuous.
is that
Tell
I
me his name.
think that's, is
In
that
front of the
Jimmy?
largest
Looks like
department in the
Jimmy.
city. That's the one.
You know, still waiting for that Michael DLC.
A copy.
Worst last name ever, dude. I mean, effing what? Anyway, when you got 5, we all need some effing coffee down here on Dick. And don't forget the effing cream and sugar.
Copy that. He's
Poor
on
guy.
focus.
Poor guy.
I'm out here getting coffee for cops on the take. And that guy over there is only a modicum of the issue. There's a new cartel running a large-scale cocaine operation out of the Cluck and Bell factory in Paleto Bay. And
Okay.
beyond doubt, the cops, they're not only turning a blind eye, they're actively facilitating. If you ask me, the cartel and the cops can both go to hell, preferably on the back of the same bullet. I'm talking about a surgical strike, man. Taking out the whole operation. That's why I came to you. Let's go somewhere a bit more unfrequented. I understand your motivation in these matters. If you raid that factory, anything you find is yours to keep. This isn't about the drugs for me. This is about these assholes running the biggest protection racket in the state. That's the kind of status quo I cannot abide. As far as my part, I can provide all the intel you need. Records, names, locations. We will need to educate ourselves on the factory, though. Gather materials so you can attack it with style and aptitude.
Ding fucking dong, Officer Effenberger. We're effing falling asleep over here. Get us some effing coffee.
Copy that. I'm on my way.
This poor guy.
Think about it. If anybody deserves to be fucked with, it's these guys. Can I count you in? Excellent. Now on to the first order of business. Acquire some funds. And for 2
Man, I got
we
plenty of
advise
that.
on some money laundering operations
I got
for the
plenty
The
of
department allows
funds.
them to operate for a share of the profits. I suggest we take a more proactive stance. Time to do what you do. I'll call you. Let me take these fucking assholes their coffee.
Man, this poor guy, like, you can just tell. He hates his life. He hates his job. I wonder how many people, you know, in the world right now, like, actually feel like his, are in his position, you know? Like, how many people just hate their job, they hate their coworkers, so on and so forth. Also, just the fact, I mean, like, our player characters in GTA, I mean, what is their rap sheet looking like? You know, like, holy sh... So everyone's dead. But yeah, like, the player rap sheet has to be the biggest, probably of ever, right? I mean, like, I can't tell you how much money I've stolen, how many people I've killed, whatever, in this game. But it's not just a few, and the fact that I'm just able to walk around in broad daylight in front of a police station, no less, and nothing happens, that's kind of a little crazy to me. A little crazy to me. And also, like, I really hope for, like, their last GTA Online DLC, have the player talk. I mean, like just once, like just a few words, like that can't hurt, right? I mean, even if there's just like generic voice for the male characters and a generic voice for the female characters, like, does it really matter all that much about like what the voice sounds like? In my opinion, no. Especially if it's literally a one-time thing. I mean, this game has been out for 10 years now. Our player has never once talked, said a single word. I don't even think made a grunt, a noise, nothing. So, if all the female characters have the same voice, all the male characters have the same voice, I don't think it's going to matter that much because it's literally a one-time thing. Yeah, like if they could not only do that, but also, like I said earlier, Michael DLC for the final one, I think that would be great. It would be huge for GTA, just like the community as a whole, I think. Because I mean, it's something that I feel like they've been wanting for a long time now. Like, what, the Contract DLC came out in, was it 2020? 2021? 22? Like, man, the game has been out for so long at this point, I just forget, like, oh shit. Like, when these DLCs kind of, come out. But I think once the community saw it, it's like, oh wow, it's like Franklin. Franklin, like, he's starting his own business, and I'm working with Franklin or whatever. And then in the heist, or not, yeah, I guess it was the original heist. The Series A funding job with Trevor. Like, it wasn't his very own specific DLC or anything, but, you still, a majority of that heist, you're working with Trevor. And then the Smugglers Run DLC, working with Ron, who was working with Trevor. I mean, the stuff with Stephen Ogg kind of outside of the game doesn't sound like it was too... What the... Come on, man. He didn't seem too thrilled with Rockstar management or Take-Two management or whatever the case may be. But the reports were that he actually was supposed to get like his very own DLC or something like that. Agent Trevor, I believe, is what he was saying. He said that on like a podcast pretty recently, actually. But yeah, it's like we already got some missions with Trevor. Franklin was introduced into GTA Online, the only one, Michael. Like, we literally just saw, I mean, his kid, Jimmy. And I believe he was also in the Diamond Casino heist, like as an actual voice character. The voice actor kind of came back and did some voiceovers for Jimmy and a few cutscenes. In the Diamond Casino heist is part of the arcade, if I'm not mistaken. So I mean, and Ned Luke, he seems like the type of guy. It's like, yeah, let's do it. I think he really enjoys the community. He even was dogging on Mr. Boss for the win. I thought that was pretty funny when I heard about that. Finding photo, the wildlife. Okay. But no, like he seems like he'd be down for something like that, and maybe it's already in the works, and maybe it's all gonna work itself out at the end of the day, you know. All right, well, that was Slush Fund. That was that mission. Extremely easy.
That was a lucrative effort.
Like, to be honest.
Use on the rest of our planning efforts. The first leg of which I'll get to work on right now. I'll be in touch.
Yeah, and I think for now though, I'm gonna call it there. Oh my God! Y'all see that? My gun there was freaking out. Just kind of realized I just got the cops. I probably had the cops for a while, but I think I'm gonna call it there. Again, this is just a test. I'm gonna get to editing this video, and if I like it, maybe I'll do something with it. If not, it'll just be, I'll just keep doing this for fun. Ooh, what a banger though. Okay. Alright, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead, kinda call it here. And yeah. Hopefully everything goes well and I can actually make something out of this. But if not, it is what it is. I'll just enjoy editing. But I will catch y'all in the next one. Deuces.